Oh, just wait for it all to load up. Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? How are you? One or two too many. Yeah, not bad. It's about. I'll wait for it all to load up on the system first, and we'll have a chat with you guys. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's all right. Welcome to Tenerife on a Sunday. It is absolutely scorching. Rollers with us behind us.
Fortune. Rollers with us
Yeah,
behind
there
us.
you go. I've gone the wrong way. Is it?
Rollers
Where
with
is
yeah,
there?
there
It
you
is.
go. I've gone the wrong way.
Right. Mute. Good afternoon. You got me on my own today. The reason why you got me on my own today is very, very simple. We were out last night and we had a fantastic night. We had a really good time. I'll tell you all about that in a bit. The trouble is, having him here is like having a baby. Somebody still needs to get up in the morning. Somebody still needs to go to work, go to the toilet, and somebody needs to go for his walk. And he needs to do that. And it was Shelley that did it all this morning. So she kindly let me have a lie in. She got up early, and she took him out, took him for his walk and stuff. So much so that when she came back, she started going downhill. She's gone back to bed. So about an hour ago, she went to sleep, and I thought I'll most probably just leave her to sleep today. So you've got me on instead, all on my lonesome. So good afternoon. How are you? Afternoon, Rick and Roller. That's it. Yeah. Happy Sunday, guys. I don't know who or how many of the vloggers you guys follow in Tenerife, but I will tell you the Kalima that's been in this week has been the hottest one of the year so far. It's been absolutely ridiculous. I think we're hitting temperatures not as bad as last year. I think last year we hit 47, but I think today we're around about 42, 43. Yesterday was exactly the same. The Kalima absolutely wiped me out when it comes to my voice, my throat, my nose, the energy. Just I was really bad. Yeah, about the last couple of days. Thursday I was just okay. Friday, Saturday I've not been great at all. I'm actually coming out the other side of it now. I can feel it clearing a little bit, coughing still. But the Kalima has been so bad. It's been absolutely ridiculous. It's been crazy, really. Let's see who's on at the moment. Vinny's on. Good afternoon, Vinny. Maria's on. Hi, Maria in the Dormond. Good afternoon. Yvonne Atkins. Hi from Cumbria. See you in January for 7 weeks. Oh, nice. 7 weeks. Craig's on. Hi, Craig. Julie Jones. Good afternoon, Julie. Michelle T. Hi, how are you? Martin Vass. Was. Is it Was or Vass? The Germans would say Vass, I think. Was. MRM, Mark. How are you, mate? Good afternoon. Leonie. Goedemiddag. Sandra's on. Hi. Hi, Sandra. Karen Reffin's on. You'll be here soon, Karen, I think. Justin Massey. Hi, Rick. Here in a decky. Boiling hot. Where do you recommend for a Sunday roast? For a Sunday roast, get yourself into town and go to the Night Owl. The Night Owl is next to Hotel Troya, opposite Papagayo at the end of the Veronicas. You go down some steps underneath, and it's an air-conditioned place. And their Sunday roasts are fantastic. Tell Mick and Jude, Rick and Shelley sent you. They're honestly brilliant people and great food as well. They do a fantastic Sunday roast. It's not my thing, but Shelley will always vouch for that. That's the place to go. So enjoy it if you get there. Kev, hi Rick, hi Kevin, how are you? Peter Blake, how are you doing? Leslie Blackburn, how are you doing? Kev B, how are you, mate? Gordon, hi guys, I'm at work. I will watch when I get home later. Can Shelley please sing You to Me Everything for my wonderful wife Lynn? It's our 20th wedding anniversary. Well, she's not singing today, Gordon. I'll pass that through to her for Thursday, but she's not singing today. She has, as you guys, if you just joined and not realised, 111 people on. When you know. She's asleep. So I've left her upstairs sleeping. I could have woke her up, and I thought, no, I'll leave her to sleep. She's done a lot of chores this morning, so it's only fair that she has a bit of a kip. And she let me have a lie in as she looked after the lifeguard that is on duty behind that you can see. He wants to save the world. So it's just me and Rolo today. Yeah. Anna Fraser, good afternoon. Hey mate, how you doing? I have some sort of thing that we're slowly clearing. Craig, it's been horrific over here, honestly. As long as it's not COVID, which is back around central Scotland. Is it now? It's crazy. Yep, been there today. Fantastic. For the night owl closed. No, the night owl's only closed in the evenings, Craig. The night owl's open through the day, but it's closed in the evenings. They've realised it's a bit of a winter bar, which means that the older people come along in the winter. So at the moment they've been very quiet in the evenings, so they're still closing about 6 o'clock, but they're open through the day. They do loads of breakfasts, smashing out a lot of breakfasts and smashing out the lunches as well. So the night owl is open, mate, but it's closed till 6. It's closed at 6, sorry. Alan's on. Good afternoon, Napoleon Rick Solo. Yes, that's it. Alan, how are you, mate? You alright? Hi from Dublin, John. How are you? Just a bit of a big skip. Gary Todd, hi mate, how are you doing? Hi both, over in 3 weeks, can't wait. Hope to meet up with you both. Yeah, nice one, Gary. We're around. We're always around. There's, you'll find us. We're in Chicago's last night. I'll tell you about that as well in a bit. We were watching the boxing in Chicago's. What a great place to watch sport that is, by the way. It's brilliant. Hi, Rick and Roll from Steve, Sharon and Sophie and Leicester. No problem, says Gordon. I was out last night too, heavy night as it was my birthday today, 56. Happy birthday, Vinny. 56 years young. Happy birthday. It was a good night. It wasn't nothing mental. We've got some friends that have been over. We made friends with them when they came over. They've been here for 5 weeks, and it was their last night, and it was in Cristianos. So we said, look, we'll go over and say goodbye to them. And we went and watched the boxing. Went to first of all, we were going to go to the vault because the vault had the Lizard Kings on, but you just couldn't get in, and there was no air conditioning, and it was just like, yeah, we're not doing it. If there's no air conditioning in this sort of weather, it's ridiculous. So we went up to Gigi's first. Simon Roberts was singing at Gigi's. He's a fantastic singer. He was on the Dutch Voice a couple of years back. So we went and watched him. He's a guitarist. And then we went up to Chicago's and we watched the boxing in Chicago's with the owner Jack. And it was really good, really really nice. I mean, it's a great place to watch all your sport. The sound's brilliant, the pictures are everywhere. No matter where you sit, you'll always see, you'll always be in front of a TV, which was really good. So we watched the boxing. Thought the fight was absolutely garbage. I don't really follow boxing that much. My days of boxing were Mike Tyson and Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank. It was not really what's going on with these modern day fighters. So not really. And then from there we went down to Dillon's and spent the evening in Dillon's, which was nice with our friends, which was good. Michelle T. Okay, coming up, moving to a different flat in September. And we're saying happy birthday to Vinny. Afternoon, just wanted to say thank you for recommending the Olive Garden. We're there now and it's beyond excellent. Tell Sally or tell Louise who's serving you that Rick and Shelley say hi. It's just nice for them to see. We were there yesterday morning and it is beyond excellent. It's spectacular. For all food is immense in the Olive Garden. We absolutely love it. So which is good. Happy birthday to Vinny. Look at Roll. Yeah, I know. He's just doing the lifeguard bit at the moment. They've got people in the pool, and when he hears the splashes, he seems to go mental for the splashes. He doesn't get over the wall though, which is good. That's about as high as he tends to go. But I think I'm not sure if it stresses him out or tires him out. I have to apologise. I'm on a cup of tea today because it's just like this Kalima's just kicking me in. It really is. Anne Roberts, hi Rick. Anne and Martin Miller, hi Anne. How are you, darling? Hope you're okay. Too, Shelley, can't wait to see you both. We're all good, thanks. Shelley's just asleep upstairs. Monday beers, big ears. Ray, day off tomorrow, so we'll do. Eddie Maguire, hey mate, how you doing? Let's have a look. Cheers, Ray. Thank you so much, Ray. Yeah, thanks for that, man. Wish I was there in that heat. I love the sun. I tell you, I've actually got a fan outside next to me to try and keep me cool today. I've got the two brollies up. Just to keep me in the shade. The coolest place is in the house, without a shadow of a doubt. It's just such a hot Kalima. You can't even see like America. If you look where Rolo is, I'm going the wrong way. If you look where Rolo is, you can see the difference between the sea and the sky. But there's only like slight difference. It's like where we're looking. If I put our finger up there, go to me, and go up. I'm on a delay there. And that is just a haze that between the two there. Normally you see Lagomera and you can't even see it today. It's ridiculous. So let's have a look, see what's going on. Hi, how's the boss? Did you roll away, Shelley? Shelley's asleep. I've left her asleep. She's wasp as in wasp, but without the P. But after 6 years of playing it, it'll take anything, not really bothered. Nice one, Martin. Oh yeah. Hi Rick, be over 16 days, one best night for Dylan's. We're glad you mentioned Billy on your Just Rick was shouting at TV. What about Billy Connolly? I'm glad you watched that one. Talking about comedy on that one, I actually did the whole vlog and the microphone wasn't plugged in properly, so I was actually thinking I've got this microphone. That's what the clicking is, because it's not picking up this mic. It was picking up the other mic that was hitting it, and it was just ridiculous. So comedy of errors more than anything else. I'm glad you enjoyed it though. I quite enjoyed making it. It was not all. Some of the vlogs that I do are not all about trying to get views. It's about trying to just talk about stuff. So it's like it's not done very well as term of views wise, but for me I quite enjoyed it, and I think it got a lot of it spiked a lot of interest and got a lot of conversation going, which I enjoyed, which is good. I'm 5 nights in Dillon's. I'm off on a Saturday and a Monday. Friday tends to be a great night because Shelley's on as well with the Friday, so it's me and Shelley doing it. I do 9 till 10, Shelley's 10 till 11, I finish 11 till 1. So that's normally a good one. Hi Rick, yes, COVID's hit here in Dublin also. My son's sister and her husband have it as we speak, so loving this vlog. Thanks Rick and Colette. Dublin. Well, sleep well, Shelley. I'll tell her. Yeah, she might come down. She might hear it, wake up and come down. I've just left her sleeping, that's all. I don't think it's COVID for me. I generally think it's... is it just me? I was going to start again. Is it just me? I'm very, very fortunate, touch wood, that I don't tend to get as ill as most people do. So if I'm getting a cold, I can feel it coming on. Some people will be wiping them out for 2 weeks. I tend to get it for like 24, 48 hours. So the worst day I had it was yesterday. I slept most of yesterday through the day, and when I was coughing, there was nothing there. It was just a rasp. But today it seems to have broken up. If it was the same yesterday as today, sorry, it was the same today as yesterday, I wasn't going to work tonight, but I'm all right. I'll be going into work this evening, so I'll be back on again at Dylan's at 9 o'clock. So Raymundo's on. Good afternoon, everyone, from a beautiful day in Tenerife. Raymundo's got. I read your post, Ray. They're Raymundo and Patricia on such a hot day are getting on the roof terrace in the jacuzzi on the roof terrace, and then their son decides to set the drone up and fly overhead. It's like, I bet you got a bit, I bet you bit off a little bit more than you could chew there, Ray, I think, most probably. But very funny. Hope you're doing alright, mate, and I hope the heat's not killing you too much. Sleeping in that heat must be difficult. It's all about the fans. We've got fans everywhere. We don't have aircon. We are very lucky that the house is quite a cool house, and we have fans everywhere. So we create just breezes coming through, and it's not too bad. This is most probably the hottest place at the moment, and I've just realised I left my water in the fridge, so I'll have to go and get my water in a second. But it's a warm one. You know, the thing is about it though, it's the middle of August, man. I said something the other day. Here's a couple of facts for you. I said the Canary Islands is part of Spain. But that's what people say. But what people don't realise, the Canary Islands are 69 miles off the coast of Africa. 67 miles off the coast of Africa. Manchester to York is 69 miles. I know people who've cycled from Manchester to York, and we are off the coast of Africa, and we're complaining that it's a bit hot. I'm not complaining the slightest. I'd much prefer this than the other. It's just you've got to be careful in it. That's all it is. Just got to be careful. And even though it looks foggy, you will still burn, because the sun will still get through the filters of the dust that's in the air, and it is about the dust that's in the air that's causing a lot of the rasp on the voice and stuff like that. So, COVID's increased in Glasgow. No way. Suspected that the World Cycling Championships are to blame. Some cyclists and team officials from overseas all tested positive. Oh no, that's unbelievable. Hi Rick, hi Tricia, how are you, darling? Hope you're doing okay. Michelle, Glasgow University are doing the test, and the staff got an email alert this week. Oh no. Does the clima have an impact on temperature, or is it more to do with the air quality? It's peak summertime and the media is trying to blame everything on climate change. The clima definitely has something to do with the temperature, because what it tends to do, it tends to bring what's called the Scirocco winds in, and the Scirocco winds are the hot winds from Africa. They come in as well. The clima tends to create an oven feature for Tenerife, which then pushes the temperatures up as well. We've had Tenerife's had clima since as long as I've known. Like since I was 16, I've known about clima. And it's just another one that's come in. They're coming in a little bit quicker these days. You know, sometimes you just get maybe 4 or 5 a year, and they're coming in quite a lot more frequently now. But again, before you know it, I'll be on the scooter home from work in a couple of months' time, and I'll have my body warmer on and my jeans on, freezing. It changes, doesn't it? You know what I mean? What is interesting is where we used to live, at the old house. Yesterday there was high winds, and the wind's that bad that do you remember that beautiful restaurant, El Nautico, where I've done a live with Daniel a couple of years back? It was all the glass fronted one, you know, with the material roof, and then you got the look over El Medano with the rock there. The roof's been destroyed because all the waves have come over, brought rocks onto it, and smashed glass as well. That was really, really bad. And that's literally 15-20 minutes away, and we've had this. Yet they've had all that wind. It's been crazy, and that's just the difference of the climate around the corner of the island. So where we used to live, massive high winds took all the boats out of the Bay of Los Abrigos. Last time I saw that happen was about 25 years ago, and they took them all out this week, and all the waves were coming over the pier. So it's been bad round there, but we've not had any of that, none of that whatsoever. Let's have a look. Trish says hi. Philip Bones, hi Rick, Shelley, hi Philip, how are you? Shelley, we're leaving Shelley to sleep. Lots of people have COVID here. Shows that the vaccine was a waste of time, doesn't it? Somebody got rich off it, that's for sure. Most of COVID was just COVID. Wow, COVID is bad, but not good. That's true. Which I don't think the vaccine was. I've been listening to a lot at the moment. I do listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, and I listen to a lot of the people that he brings on his experts, and it was talking about the vaccine and stuff like that. And it's just, I think looking back on it now, I don't think I'd have it anymore if I had the opportunity to do it all again. I don't know. Interesting one. Enjoying every second of this family holiday. Brendan's second day of diving banned by the police due to huge wave. Yeah, it was really, really bad. The waves have been really bad. He's gone with Zeke, hasn't he, as well? Zeke's a good friend of mine. Not a friend of mine. A friend of mine is a good friend of Zeke. So you might know a Scottish guy called Graham Pert, P-E-R-T. That's Graham and Verity. So if he knows, if he's met Graham, just tell him that Graham I say hello, because Graham and Zeke are very good friends, Ray. The wind's from Morocco and Sahara, that's right, Magic, yeah. Saw Los Abrigos live this morning, amazing waves. Yeah, I used to, you know it was, we lived on the front, or I lived on the front 20 odd years ago when they took the boats out and the waves came over. And I was 3 floors up, and when it all finished, I had to wash the salt off the patio doors, and it was incredible. The height of the waves really were phenomenally coming in. I bought a fan that you can plug. We use a solar panel for sitting in the garden. Needs to say I haven't used a solar panel this month. And apparently you've had this summer. Apparently you've had a really bad weather, haven't you? I think what will happen for you guys, as always, I think the seasons have moved, and I think you'll get another late Indian summer. Most probably you'll get a great September, October. Hopefully you do anyway, and you get a nice one because I believe your summer's been absolutely shocking. I remember a couple of years ago landing at Tenerife in a Kalima. We were the last plane to land that day. I've been off another vax working at the uni, not having it in, no way. I totally agree with you, Alan. I totally agree with you. I don't think I'd have it. I think I'd just ride it out now. I think it's more than it's like a common cold, isn't it? A flu thing. I don't think it's as bad as the media made it out to be, really, to be honest with you. But again, that's just a complete. I'd rather get my homework on that and then start talking rather than just spouting what I think's most probably hearsay and rubbish at the moment. Zami's on. Afternoon, Zami. How are you? Dave Mack. Hey up, Rick. A bit cloudy over Bill's mother house. How are you, mate? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you guys are all right. Let's have a look. So we've got on. No, 146 people joining us. If you just joined us, to all the backgrounders, how are you doing, guys? Just to let you know, I've left Shelley sleeping. She went and lie down at 1 o'clock. It's so hot at the moment. She got up early and looked after the dog. Took the dog out for a walk, and she took it out for a long walk to wear him out because she had to get up early before the temperature hit, and the temperature's definitely hit. And it was only fair that when she came back that she had a lie down, and it was the best thing to do was just to leave her there because it's been too hot. Me personally, as you can hear it, I'm struggling with the Kalima, but I'm coming out the other side of it, so it's not too bad. It's still a fantastic place to live, without a shadow of a doubt. It's an amazing place to live. We were out last night and we had a good night. We were up in the Mirador Strip tends to be the strip now that is the place to be, is the place where we're hanging out anyway, and we're having a lot of good times there, whether it be working there, myself working, or Shelley working up at Gigi's. But we're having some nice times, and we went into Chicago's last night. Just to give you a bit of an idea of Chicago's. I was speaking to Jack last night, the owner, and just seeing how he's getting on. And he said there's a lot of teething problems going on, but he's getting through that and all. And last night, Saturday, he says, come on, let's go and have a drink up there. So because he owns Gigi's as well, so we left Gigi's and walked up there. And I said, how many staff have you got on today? And he went, 21. He's got 21 staff on, and that was at like 10 o'clock at night. That's some organisation, that, isn't it, when you get 21 staff going. It's unbelievable, really, when you think about it. So he's doing really, really well. The place was full. There wasn't a seat to be had. We sat at the bar, but there were screens everywhere, so we could watch, the clarity of the picture, the match. They were showing a football match on the right-hand side, Brighton Hove Albion and Fulham, I think. And on the left they had the boxing on, so we were just watching the boxing and saw it come up. Shelley, as always, did the same thing. It was a rubbish fight. She got up, went to the loo, and missed the knockout. There we go. I didn't think it was much of a knockout. Did you see it? Did you watch it? Did any of you watch it? Did you get it? I don't know. I've had COVID 3 times, Rick. Had worse colds and coughs. Yeah, very true. Smack the thumbs up for Rick. Thank you so much, and Rolo. Thanks, Vinny. COVID's getting bad here again. Everyone is sick. It's just, I don't know. Is the island still quiet? This is a really, really good question, that Magic. The reason being is, it's weird. The island is the busiest it's been all year, but it's quiet. And the reason being is very simple, because it's summer holidays, that all the people that are coming over are the families, and they're all going into all-inclusives. And when they go into all-inclusives, they don't really leave the hotels. So the hotels are bomb full, but the streets are quiet. So the bars are quiet. So we work in the bars, and we're taking it on a night-by-night basis and seeing how we're going. Now, me personally at Dillon's, extremely lucky, because we've got a fantastic PR called Emma, who is on the streets, and she's not scared to talk to anybody, and she will talk people into the bars. Jack, who owns GG's, he started off years ago as a PR, and he's a great PR. He gets his bar full as well. So the Mirador Strip is actually doing all right. You know what I mean? There's a couple of bars on the Mirador Strip that's doing okay. But if you ask us if the island's quiet, the answer is yes, but no. So people, I bet the excursions are having it away. I bet the car hire companies are having it away. The hotels are having it away. But the bars at the moment all wish for winter. But what I will say is, thanks to you guys for Hoppies, Let me just have a quick look on here. I was just looking at something else before. Am I on the right thing? Yeah. Thanks to you guys for Hoppies. Hoppies normally, this time last year, Shelley was cancelled at Hoppies because twice, because there was not enough people there. But because we go live on a Thursday, we've been going live on a Thursday, we actually had about 4 or 5 tables from YouTube that turned up to Hoppies. Raymundo was there, Chris and Lauren were there, there's a couple of other people. Donna was there on the right hand side with her family. Hi Donna. That is the reason, was the whole reason why I started the channel, was to actually create a desire for people to want to come and watch Shelley. And that's now actually starting to reap its rewards, because on a time where she would then be really, really quiet, Hoppies is really, really busy. So thank you. That's down to you guys that's doing it, and thank you so, so much. And what we see now is at the moment already, Thursday's lives had 3,850 views on Thursday's live already with Shelley, and it was a fantastic live on Thursday. She sang amazing. She did some great songs, some cracking songs, and that was the dog's just standing in front of the fan. And that was great. It was brilliant, and that's down to you guys. So thank you so, so much. And hopefully, I think you guys are getting something out of the lives that we do on a Thursday, because we're hitting over 300 people that come on the live now, the actual on the live on the day, and that's absolutely brilliant. That's working really, really well. I mean, today's live we've got 168 on, which is nice as well for a Sunday. It's a nice chilled out time Sunday. So thank you so much, guys, for that. Really appreciate it. Let's have a look. Ray Duffy, today sunny, cloudy, windy, short burst rain and thunder. Leaving Fife. Oh, there's no snow in 18. Oh, bless. Kilsyth, the same race. Sun outside when it comes out. Run outside when it comes out. Then run back in. Oh, my Lord. Glenn coming out on Friday. Hope to bump into you sometime, Glenn. We're always around. You'll know where we are. So what's the temperature today? I reckon today it is about 42 today. 42. If I sat in a car, it'd be about 45. Maybe 46 in the car. I'm going to have to disappear and get me water and see. Webcams are quiet. Is that right? Well, there you go. That's interesting, actually, because you watch the webcams. It's most weeks it's too hot. It's too hot to get on the beach. So people are indoors. I had an audience on. It was Friday night's audience, actually. Friday night's audience was really, really tough, because Friday was the start of the Kalima, and the weather was that hot. I think people were just so tired, from travelling. We get a new change around normally on Friday, so you get new people, and they travelled early, and then they got the heat, and it was just, I think there was now in it for them. It was just nothing left. They were far too hot to go. So it was a tough one, I think. But that's it. Hey Rick, we're over on Friday. Hey Rick, what's the temperature today? I can see Andrew had to stick his oar in. You did a better vlog than he did, Rick. Thanks, Martina. Do you know, I actually said to Jack, because I was chatting with him yesterday, I said you'd be a fool not to, Jack. You'd be a fool not to. When you're talking about a business, it's great to support local business. The guy deserves all the success he can get. His reach is far bigger than ours, and I'm pleased for Jack that it's gone there. That's the truth about it. To be honest with you, it's great to support the business. It will be, and that will be a successful business without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm pleased for that. But the webcams are quiet yet. Lots of partnerships, lost Chris, so hopefully keeping local bars, etc. busy. Hopefully, Martin, we're doing all right. Just fingers crossed, we're doing okay. Can't wait to show the cocktails at Dylan's after your vlog. You'll need a taxi. You know what it is? It's one of the biggest kept secrets. Those cocktails are phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. We'd all inclusive one, but wouldn't do it again. We enjoy everything outside the hotels. I understand, Carl, but you can imagine, if a dad, family of 3 kids, 4 kids, and the cost and stuff like that. You walk out and you ask for a milkshake and it's like $5.95, and then they chug it, they spill it, they want another. And where they got in like an ice cream machine in the most probably in the hotel, and they can have drink as much as they like of it. It's all cost, isn't it? So you've got to keep the cost relative to people. Would you recommend booking Duns for a Friday, or just go early? Cheers from over Scotland. Just come early. You don't really need to come early. Just come about 8:30ish. I'm on at 9. Come at 8:30. There's enough to start filling up from there. You sit outside. If outside's full, you come inside. And we've got an air-conditioned bar inside, so it's not really a hardship inside either. So it's good. Burpees, how you doing? Family have to budget. I've booked all inclusive for next March, mainly for daytime, drinks and food. That's totally agree with you. I'll eat and drink outside most evenings. I know the food and entertainment is 10 times better. Burpees, it's exactly what I said. I said that without even reading yours, because I was in the same scenario with my kids at one point. It works. I understand the workings of it and why it works, etc. I understand that. Michelle says coming October, fantastic. Vinny 335 on Thursday. Look forward to the live. Yeah, it was good. Thursday's really becoming a thing. All of us, Shelley's group, we love our Thursday fix. Thanks, Ian. Yeah, thank you so much for being moderating as well today. Eddie's on as well, so hi guys. It's Thursday's becoming a thing, isn't it? Thursday's becoming a real thing. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a bottle of water, but while I do that, I'll bring you with us so you can have a look. You can have a look in the house as well. So it's a bit of a move. Some people like a nosy as well. But I'll give you a bit of a view. The microphone will be. So I'll bring the mic. No, I'll leave the mic. So that I'll just look at the sky, man. It's ridiculous. If you see it from there, I'll try and zoom in. Look at that. You can't really differentiate between the sea and the sky. I look over there and I can see, and that Kaleem's just like, oh my god, it's almost sickly for us. But you know, when you're on holiday, you don't really get it that bad. I'll flick it onto. We'll go this way. Dog's just mooching around. The microphone, the sound will disappear because the microphone's in the. I've left the microphone. She's got the fan on for you. So there's the fan going. Put that out there. Get you back over here. There you go. Hello, mate. It's you see that sky? What do you think of that sky? It's like crazy, isn't it? Cheers, all. Happy Sunday. Oh, I can't tell you how nice that is. That is so nice. I prepared that earlier. No, you can't have it, mate. 178 people on. Good afternoon, 178 people. How you doing? Keep that up there out of the way. Shelley on a Thursday at Hoppies is the new Wind Down Wednesday. Cheers, Alan. Thank you so much. It's doing really well. The bar are over the moon with it. Sharon is over the moon. Freaks her out a little bit when people come in going, "Hi, Sharon," and she's never seen you before in your life. We had to get used to that about a year and a half ago. She's now starting to get used to that. She's going to have to get used to that now as well, because every time I film, "Hey, Sharon, she is," so you know people know who Sharon is. She just doesn't know who you guys are. Luke says, "Hey, bud, good afternoon. Crazy waves in Los Abrigos today, as I saw on the Night Riders live." Yeah, it's Los Abrigos. There's a complete different wind around the corner. There's a complete different wind around the corner. There's a complete different weather program around the corner. It's crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've only ever seen it once like that about 25 years ago, when they took all the boats out of the harbour. I actually lived on the front then at that time, and it was the most incredible view. Really strange view. When we went to Hoppies to see Shelley, we had to sit next door to get seats as Hoppies was full. Yeah, I always suggest that you book at Hoppies. If you see the live and then go into the description, I don't know whether you watch on your laptop. If you're watching TV, you can't see this, but if you watch on a laptop or watch on a phone, go to the description and there's a telephone number there for you to book it and how to book it. I know Raymundo, he booked for 9 and he booked most probably about a couple of months early, so it was good. Hoppies gets better each time. Visit a must when you come over. Thanks, Ray. I'm glad you had a great afternoon. Went to Greece with 44 degrees, way too hot, Rick. Do you know what it is? If that's the norm, it's too much for me. It's too much for me. We sit around here on about 27, 28, 29, which is nice. I watch your Thursdays live while I'm off work. I work in school, so okay, off the summer. You still get it on catch up, Julie. No problem at all. I totally agree on friends, well said. New Wind Down Wednesday. Thanks, Colette. Thank you so much. Karen's on. Afternoon, ring everyone. Hi, Karen. How are you? 45 on the Andorra balcony now. There you go. That's in town. 45 degrees in town. I reckon it's about 42, 43 here. You just got to keep cool, keep hydrated. Flight's still very expensive from Scotland, £400 plus each, but a flight to Stansted is 25 quid, then 80 per person at Tenerife, a bit different. We saw the flights going expensive about 2 months ago, and it was 2 months ago for the rest of the year. Shelley watches the flights all the time to get back for her brother, and she said it was really been really expensive. To get my daughter over, she came over in July, it was about 300 and something quid. But it's her birthday, so that's, what do you do? It's our fault for making sure she was born in July, wasn't it, in school holidays. But it is expensive, it really is. She can't come over at Christmas because she works for Next now. Cheers, guys. Sorry about that, but it's just like, it is so dry. For those that don't know, it's Vinny's birthday today. Happy birthday, Vinny. Happy birthday. You had a good night last night. Ray, you live in Leven? I can see Leven from my house in Cold Town. Give us a wave. Enjoy it, will be there in October, says Colette. I saw Tim waving there when you zoomed down there, Rick. Yeah, I've not seen Tim for ages. I think our times just different. Times clash at different, you know what I mean? I'm at work every evening, so when he's in the village, I'm at work. We go down in the afternoons, normally, like we'll be there tomorrow afternoon, and he comes down in the evening, so we just keep like ships that pass in the night. Good afternoon, Rick and everyone in chat. I just remembered you're live. A big hello from sunny Wales End. Where's Shelley today? Shelley's asleep, Kate. I thought we'd leave her sleeping. We had a late night last night, and she got up early with the Ben, which is that one there. Because we had to get him out before the weather hit, because the weather was going mental. She got up very early, took him out really early, and took him for his long walk, so he can just chill around the house for the rest of the day. And because of that, she's now sleeping. So I said it's fine. I said I'll carry it. I'll carry her for today. No problems at all. She carries me on a Thursday. I thought I can carry her today. Hi Rick, thank you for the mention. We absolutely love meeting you both. Back in Bury already. Looking forward to coming back. Are you back already, Donna? What a shame. It was lovely to meet you, Pat. It's nice to meet you and your family. I'm glad you had a great time. Hope you enjoyed Hoppies. And it was nice. It was nice to meet you. Who said you've got no fans? I've just seen it, lol. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got one fan. Let's have a look. I've just jumped massively. We've got one on. Got a roof on in the lounge, and we've got the fan upstairs in the bedroom. Does Tim live in them apartments? He lives over that way. He lives over that way behind the block that behind me. So that these houses that you can see here on the corner of the TV, he lives on the other side of those. Did we hear Shelley snoring when you took us in? No, mate. No. She sleeps like a baby. Hi Rick, hi all. Just sat down after cook Michelle tea, a roast dinner. Oh, Gary's too hot for roast over here. Well, it's 2 weeks over already. Pick up at 6:30. Booking same hotel for next year. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, mate. Nice meeting you, Alan. Hope you enjoyed it. How's Meg? Meg's fantastic. Meg is living her life with her boyfriend, Will, who works next door to Hoppies at O'Malley's, I think it is. And she's living the dream. And you know the thing is about it, we were talking. I think I talked on one of the Just Rick's vlogs. It was actually, yeah. I said, sometimes you want your kids, you want them to be like school, uni, career, but dumb. But then you see kids that take a year off and do a gap year and go to Indonesia or Bali or somewhere like that, to Thailand or Singapore. The thing is, she's just doing that now. She's only 22, so she's making memories. And I'd rather, I've never seen my daughter so happy. So, what else do you want? What I mean, that's what I want. I want her to be happy. So, she's costing me a few quid, but that's what you do, don't you? That's what you do when you're a dad. She's round the corner. She can pop in whenever she wants, and I see her quite a lot. And it's nice to have my daughter just at the end of the street, really. So she's doing great, mate. Thank you for Michelle. Thank you for asking, darling. Will you ever buy a home there? Is that in your plans, Joseph? The thing about it is, I still own a property in Newcastle that I am struggling to get out of at this moment in time, and there is the equity that I would need then to put down over here. So my hands are a little bit tied at the moment, but my other daughter lives in that house at the moment, so I'm not really fussed. We just keep doing what we do and living how we live, and it's all right, to be honest with you. It's not doing too bad. Book flights for next year from Presswick, not too bad. 301, that's all right, including seats, luggage, etc. That's okay. 300 quid. Looks like Roller's on watch duty. He'd spend all day there. He spends all day there just stress. I think he stresses himself out, to be honest with you. Then he calms down again. But when he hears a splash, the thing is, what I never realised when we first got him, because it never rains over here, or very rarely. The first time it properly rained over here, I took him out for a walk after the rain, and when all the streets are wet and there's puddles and the noise a car makes as it goes through a wet puddle or the wet roads, it sent him to do lally, and he was like almost jumping at the cars. So I'm like, what's going on here? And he was only a puppy at the time. I thought it was funny, and I tried to stop it and stuff like that. I says, but that sound of somebody jumping into the water is the same sort of sound as the car going through the puddle, and it's the sound that does it for him all the time. Time's not the best, Alan. We always get Presswick flights, but no Monday flights and 11 a.m. out. We like to be in the taxi to the hotel by 11. Yeah, that's the truth, that, yeah. That's truth. Craig, you're a stalker. You need to stop stalking where Tim is. That's that way. He's looking at the swimming pool, Leslie. There's a swimming pool bit down below, and there's kids jumping in and out of the pool, and it's the noise of the pool. Look at Roller wanting up, listen to you, Rick. That's it. He's like Scooby-Doo, isn't he? My 20-year-old son left in November and went to Thailand, Malaysia. He's now in Sydney. He's happy. Vinny, that's, you know what I mean? What more would you want? I've got a nephew that lives in Australia now. He went there on his year's visa, whatever it was, but he's done everything he's done, qualified, and he's now got he's got a permanent working visa there now. So he lives in Australia, and he's having the time of his life. And to be honest with you, the way the country's going, the way the UK's going, I'd most probably tell him not to bother coming back. I really wouldn't. I think it's gone to the dogs. There was a Just Rick vlog that I was about to do, and it was only I didn't do it because the footage was not. I thought the footage was filmed in the UK, but it's not. It's actually in America. And then it wasn't relevant footage. It was footage from a couple of years back, where a gang ran into a Louis Vuitton store and just literally grabbed all the Louis Vuitton handbags and legged it. And there was people just watching. People couldn't do anything about it because the gang was that big. Now at first I thought that was in the UK, and I'm like, what's the UK come to? You know, when I was a kid, I remember when I was 10 years of age, and I borrowed my brother's bike to go to the newsagents, and I parked the bike outside the newsagents. And when I came, you know, the local bully was in the newsagents. And when I came out, the light at the front of the bike had been stolen. I knew it was him. And a copper walked past, and I went, "Oh, that's been done." Next thing you know, that night the copper sat in my house taking a statement for a stolen light. How's it managed to go from that to where we are today, where a cop would come around and get a statement for a stolen light for a 10-year-old lad? So that was 40 years ago to today. What's going on in the UK at the moment? Where I was going to say the Louis Vuitton bags were stolen, but it wasn't in the UK. But you can imagine the gangs in London, the gangs of kids in London that they've got like the hoodies over them, and you know the hoods on, that just walk in and just help themselves. It's like, where's that gone? And then the way I was going to do it was I was going to take that photograph of them with the bags, and I was going to go, oh yeah, look at that there, you know, because you can't see him. Oh, there's Billy. He's a wee scamp in his day, wasn't he? He was a wee scamp, and he's there like now, ram raiding without the cars, and it's just like, how's that happened in the last 40 years? That's me on a rant again. But it's one of those ones. It's like it's gone. I think it's gone to. There's no coming back. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I generally don't believe there's any coming back from where it is. The country needs, to me, a massive reset for that to happen. But that's a Just Rick vlog anyway. So anyway, moving through. Hi Tricia. Now you know why Scotland wants to leave. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Bertarelli, thank you so much, Pauline. Thank you so much, Pet. I'll put that towards the pint tomorrow. I'll have a nice pint tomorrow. I'm on the water today because I've got work tonight, and I'm on the scooter. It happened in Oxford Street last week. Yeah, there you go, absolutely, mate. That's it. So it is a vlog to do. How's it gone from that to that? It doesn't. You know, at what point did we think it was okay that the world's gone down? You know, that the country's gone that way, and you just constantly getting lied to by government, and it's just. You know, I think when you're out of it, you look in more of a helicopter view, and then it's one of the things I always said is I don't want to, you know, you got to be careful what you say because you're having to go to a country that you guys live in. You know, there might be some patriarchs in there as well, you know, patriot people, but it's just like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, there you go. Scotland isn't much better, to be honest. I think it's the whole of the thing. Maggie's doing the right thing. I moved to Tenerife for a year when I was 18 in '92 before uni. I had a good time, but I wish I'd gone after uni when I was less naive and more streetwise. Nice one, Burpees. Thank you so much. My daughter went out to Tenerife when she was 20 and still there now at 26. Lives in Los Cris. Oh, brilliant. Has her own business. Nice one, Sharon. What's her business, Sharon? See, I might know her. My nephew is a copper, and he said they virtually have no powers anymore. He's been to Australia for interviews to be a copper over there. Brilliant, Leslie. Good luck. Afternoon back over a week. Friday gets the karaoke warmed up for me again in Dillon's Rick. Will do, Alan. No problem at all. Police have become too woke, and youngest now have entitlement attitude, but are not prepared to work for it. That's what the vlog's going to be on. As we said that, I don't think there's going to be a vlog on it now because I'm talking about it, but I got stopped by the police. I got stopped by the police about a week ago. I'm on a scooter. There's no traffic on a scooter. I came round the bend. I'm in traffic, and there's a round a bend, and there's a roundabout, and I just overtook all the cars, and then I saw the police, and they got me because I shouldn't have overtook them. And I got pulled in. And at 51, you still get a bit of a nervous feeling for the police over here. So whenever you see police, you still have a nervous feeling, and it's the respect that's been instilled into you when you were a kid. Whereas now, the police in the UK, when the kids see police in the UK, they've got no respect whatsoever. And the police, to me, are the last bastions of discipline, because when you face it, if your parents have failed, because your parents have failed you, that's the reason why you are who you are and doing what you're doing, because your parents have failed you. Then the police should be the last bastion of that discipline. And if you don't have respect for them, then you've got no chance. The country has no chance. And that's the issue, that the powers have been taken off. And my mate I've actually got a friend who's a he's a police car driver. And he said years ago, it's gone. It's absolutely gone. And it's such a shame. You know, so, but there we go. Police have become too woke, and the youngest now have an entitlement attitude but are not prepared to work for it. Very true. Less money, less recruiting of police, less on the streets. Very true. I think I have to disagree on HV. Yeah, that's the thing about it, Tricia. That's the idea of discussions. That's what it's about, and that's what the chat's about. Just booked hoppies for when we're over in October. Nice one, Carl. Very good. So the folly of it, yeah. Just I tell you what, sometimes you agree to disagree. You know, I've got I know people up in Scotland, by the way. I know people, Scottish people. Some people will absolutely support Nicola Sturgeon till the end of the earth. I don't know, other people would, if she was on fire, wouldn't even spit on her. That's the way it is, isn't it? Let's have a look. You're getting faster and faster, Ricky boy. Down a gear. Cheers, Ray. No respect nowadays. It's true. I will take a breather. It gets me, Ray. What it is, it gets me that when you see, when I talk about stuff passionately, I do go faster, and the stuff about the police is just, I still have respect for them, and it's like, I came home Friday night, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd just parked the bike up, and a police car came past and stopped, and then he stopped at me. I looked up and actually waved to him because I don't drink and drive. I don't, nothing wrong. Everything's legal, but there's still that fear of like, oh, is he going to stop me? Is he going to come over? Whereas in the UK, I just don't think it's there. I generally don't think it's there. Just to clarify, Scotland doesn't want to leave. We've always stayed in 2000. No worries, guys. Listen, I don't get involved in the politics of it. As I said, I don't know enough about it. Sadly, most of the police in the UK are about as trustworthy as a Zimbabwean banknote. It's all about revenue collection. I could say in that. Have you felt any of the earthquakes? None whatsoever, Magic. None whatsoever. I've not felt anything over here. Has there been a lot? I've not even seen the news on it, to be honest with you. So I don't watch much news anymore. I get most of my stuff from YouTube, and I don't watch any real news. I think the real news is how do you explain this? I struggle to have an opinion on the UK's news by watching it when I don't live there. My mother watches it all the time, and my mum lives here as well, and she will talk about it constantly, talk about your government, talk about this. And I said to her, I get it, but you may as well be talking about French politics, because you don't live there either. Or you may as well talk about German politics, you don't live there either. So, it's just, I get what you're doing, but there's no point, because it's not your country that you live in now. And she's been here for 35, 40 years. No, 30, 35 years. So it depends how you want to look at stuff, That's in my eyes anyway. So to me, what interests me is what's going on over here. And I can't find a decent Canarian TV station. I actually must need to do that because it will improve my Spanish tremendously. To find a decent Canarian TV station, just put on in the background, just listen to it in the background. That'll actually improve the language a lot more. Rick, recently at local shops outside post office, someone saw kids had kicked off our wing mirror. We called in the police station to report it, but not interested. Told us to ask post office for CCTV. What are you supposed to do? Do you not think that's where it starts, Kate? If they'd have got caught when they kicked off the wing mirror, and then got an absolute rollicking, then do you not think they'd think before they go to the next step and then the next level? Do you not think they'd think twice? I saw a Netflix documentary just through lockdown about somebody killing a cat, and it turns that's the start of like serial killers, and they caught in front. It's weird. It's like because you've got to get it at the beginning, haven't you? You know what I mean? So send my best wishes to Shelley. Hope she feels better soon. She feels all right, Martina. She's absolutely fine. She just had a little bit tired, so she went to sleep at 1, and I just said, look, I'm going to leave you sleeping. So she's absolutely fine. She's on a day off today. She'll be back. She'll be up later on, and I'll most probably be chilling out before I go to work this evening. It's just our time's a little bit different. Is he still? Or is he behind? Can you see this directly behind me? He's still watching stuff, Hi Jeff, how are you? Good afternoon, Jeff. Hope you're doing okay. We've got 190 people on, people. I've got 79 thumbs up. Can I trouble you for a thumbs up? If you're on a phone, hit the cross where the chat is, put a thumbs up on, and then click back on comments. It'll come straight back up again. If you're on your laptop, just below the screen, just down there, below the screen, somewhere around this sort of area here, it'll be just a little thumbs up on that. And if you want to give a subscribe, you can do. We are, where are we? Nearly at 7.5, aren't we? Let's have a look where we're at. 7486 74. Oh, mup, she says. MUP, mup. That's our word that we use for each other. Mup. She's up. She's not camera. You're not camera ready, are you? Oh, she's coming over, she says. That happened to us, Kate. Police don't care. Costs loads to get fixed. You know what it is? A wing mirror knocking off. You must be looking over 100 quid, 100 and something quid, because of all of the fittings and the housings and stuff like that. It's not cheap. It's like the aircon for us, 1,200 quid. It's like still not fixed. Still not fixed. But it's like, what do? 1,200 quid on an 8-year-old car. I don't want to spend 1,200 quid on an 8-year-old car. I really don't. Bring back the local Bobby. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what is? Most probably the parents who failed their kids will most probably be grateful for it because the police can then start bringing them into line rather than nobody. You know what I mean? Hi, Jeff. How are you? Dundee Derek. Hi, Dundee Derek. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Rick and Shelley. How are you? Hello, Pat.
Don't judge me.
How are you?
Very hot.
You're very, very hot. Shelley's here. See if we get you
Woke
in.
me up.
No, Pat, you're sleeping. You need to come round a little bit, or we just spin it round a little bit. There you are. Here she is.
Hi.
How are you?
I've probably still got creases on my face. Should
There you go. Are you mup, Shelley? Yeah, that's how I'm saying. We call it mup, M-U-P. Mup. That's what we say.
Cheers.
Cheers, Pat. How you doing?
I'm a lot better, thank you.
Yeah, do you enjoy your sleep?
Mm.
Yeah, do you enjoy that? Is it the compressor? Can you not get one sent over, brought over? Most probably magic, yeah. I need to, again, I think it's like a doctor's thing. We need to go for a second opinion.
Yeah.
Go for a second opinion. It's just getting time to do it. Evening, Shelley, says everyone. Hi, Shelley.
Morning.
You've only missed the best live ever, says Vinny.
Shut up.
It's his birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Pet.
Over on the 18th, 5 more sleep, says Kerry. Hey up, Shelley, says Dave Mack. Bertarelli. Pauline says hi, Shelley.
Hi.
You know how you doing, Pat?
I should have cleaned me too.
Oh, man, eh? It's, everyone's saying hi, Shelley. You look sleepy still, Shelley.
Yeah, I think I've got creases on my face.
What are these things then? Explain what this is.
Oh, this is, we were in Hobbies the other day. They sell these on the market. And they're, all it is just a piece of material. And that's it. And you wet it with cold water, make it damp. If you over wet it, then it's going to drip, but you shouldn't really, you don't want it that wet. And then you shake it when it's done. Try it.
And it's colder than cold water.
Cold, isn't it?
It comes out really, really cold. Yeah, it comes out really cold. I'm not a big fan.
No.
No, I'm not a big fan.
Oh, hot me. Like, I'm just like the devil's living inside me. It's hot.
Stacey says, hi Rick and Shelley and everyone. Hi Stacey, how are you? You got Gandhi's flip-flop mouth, Shelley?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has, yeah. We were just talking about how we were near 7,500 subscribers now, you know.
Are we?
It was 7486 we were, 7487. Somebody's just clicked on, somebody's just subscribed in the last 10 minutes, I think. Thank you so much, whoever it is. Good evening to all good afternoon to all the background as well. 193 people are on. Hope you're doing okay. Hi Shelley, loved Hoppies on Thursday. Love you well stalkers at the Millers. Says.
You're right, Anne.
Yeah. You guys are so real, love it. Somebody said that. How many people came to us at GG's last night? A lot of people came to GG's last night and said hi. Yeah, it was nice. Hi if you came in GG's last night. A lot of people are going to GG's after the vlog we did, so thank you so much for that. Jack's doing great, isn't he?
Yeah.
They're doing really, really well. Don't like the cloth, but you're a fan of fans, says Vinny.
Oh, I like a fan, like.
Yeah. Mandy says, hello Rick and Shelley, I've just booked for Hoppies for the 28th September just to make sure I get a seat. Well done, Mandy, that's what it's about. Seen them Lost Chris Market, Rick. Yeah, they're 2 for a tenner, aren't they?
2 for a tenner, yeah.
And they're just, you love it, don't you?
Oh, it's like, I was up at 8 o'clock this morning, can I tell you?
I've told them.
And then I've been out, I've walked the dog,
Yeah.
made the breakfast and everything, and then my feet, oh my God, with the heat and the alcohol consumption last night, my feet blew up like puddings, and they're just, you know what some people suffer from, they kind of thud. So I had to lie with my feet up, and then I kind of was made us go dizzy and felt a bit sick, so I had to lie down and just passed out.
Martin says, sorry Rick, I thought you were sick. I said, no, you're not sick, you just have a kip.
Just a bit
Kate only went to the post office for some writing paper and it cost 150 quid to renew. Very disappointed with police attitude. So true, Kate, so true. We were just talking about the difference in police. It was mass looting that they did in London last week with the handbags. Mass looting. It happened.
What?
We were talking, so forget it, much different conversation.
Looting? As in the place? Oh, looting.
Mass looting.
All right.
Not belong to the big meet up in Benidorm, says Magic. Are you coming, Magic? Are you coming over? September, looking forward to that. How much is it for a Hoppies, for Hoppies, Rick? It's free. It's free to get in Hoppies.
Yeah, it is.
It's free to get in. Pints are £2. Gins and tonics are 5. Thank you, Vinny. We had a beer on you, Vinny, and thanks to you. How do you book Hoppies and do they do food? Our group is 6 adults and 6 kids. Right, Kerry, go to any of Shelley's lives at Hoppies, go into the description and you'll see there how you can book it. They don't do food, but next door is Maguire's that do food, and then 3 doors up is the Sun Inn.
Yeah.
And they do food up there.
Maguire's do food as well?
Yeah, I said next door's Maguire's.
Oh, yeah.
You
I'm trying.
back in the room.
Trying.
And
Come out of pit.
see you later. So they don't do food, so get yourselves booked in there, and then you get yourselves up to one of the other places. And there's great food at both places. My sis bought them next things for her dog. Timmy, they were so cheap, buy a few for Rolo.
Well, when I took him for a walk this morning, halfway around I stopped, because I went with this on, with the other one on, And I stopped halfway around and I'm rubbing the dog with it. And he's gone, you put it back on. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I love me dog. He was hot.
Trisha and Gordon, you need to go and find a different chat room for that, for the Scottish stuff. No worries, Kerry. I'll be there the 15th to 25th, Rick, so sadly I'll miss it. Ah, never mind. But we'll see you on the we'll see you in the reef. What time? When are we back?
24th. 24th.
21st to the 24th. So we'll be there before. We'll see. Might see you before, Magic. Yeah, Gianni, Pauline is saying how you keeping.
All right, generally.
For Trisha as well. Trisha.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope you're doing all right, Trish.
Yes, pets.
Hope you're doing okay. Got 187 people on Sunday afternoon. What do you reckon it is? About 42? It's 46 on Raymondo's roof terrace.
Oh, that's
46.
That is ridiculous. It is a little bit too warm. Like, I walked out the door. Luckily, the house is cool.
Yeah.
It's still hot. You walk about and you just go, I'm sweating. Stay in here. But it's very hot.
One of the things that we do very well is we find clothes that you can sweat in and it doesn't show. Because I'm absolutely sweating on the shirt.
Oh, yeah, you got sweaty boobs.
But you can't see it. You can't see it because of the colour. Whereas you wear a different one, go to work on a different one. That's the first thing I wear a top. I go, is that going to show? Because the work gets very, very hot in work.
Rollo had his a tea towel on yesterday. He was wearing it like a horse saddle.
Yeah.
Wet the tea towel or a towel, and you just rub a minute and then put it on him, and he loves it.
He does, doesn't he?
He's very hot out here.
He's a hot.
But he likes to be next to you, doesn't he?
Well, he's been lifeguarding.
Oh, you can't be
Lifeguarding duty he's been on. It's been crazy,
Go
man.
and get a drink.
I know. He's done that as well. He's done that as well. So he's been doing all right.
They are lying down there in front of the fan. That's all right.
Yeah, there you go. Paul, how is Rollo managing with the heat?
He's all right because that's all he's ever known. I don't think he'd manage with the rain, to be honest.
No.
Doesn't like the rain at all. But he's used to it. He just doesn't stay.
He goes
It
mental
doesn't
for the
seem to bother
splashes.
him, you know. The other week, I'm like, well, you get off the chair. You're sitting there and it's 30 odd degrees. Just sitting there, it's nice. And you could see him on the chest, the sun on his chest. It's like he loves it.
Yeah.
But you go try and keep him a little bit. It's just a bit too much. We'll put you in the shower and we'll finish, shall we?
So I put him in the shower as well. Good to see Shelley up. Have a good day.
Yeah, sorry
Says,
about that. You should have
says
woke us up.
That's all right.
I know,
Sometimes
bless
you need to sleep.
You're
know what I
not
mean?
wrong there, like.
How's Meg? Meg's fantastic. As I said, we see Meg regularly. She's very, very happy. She's with a boyfriend. She's living a dream, really, living life, living the dream. And yeah, she's doing all right, thank you. So she's which is nice. It's nice to see your daughter smiling. So Trisha's slightly better today. Thanks, Pauline. Still very tender. Take it easy, Trisha.
Yes.
Take it easy. We're thinking about you, my pet. We are thinking about you. What have we got planned coming up this week then? What's happening? You're a day off today
Yeah, stop.
and
Stop.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
I'm working tonight and I'm off tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going to work tonight. I actually quite like chilling on a Sunday night. It's nice. Sunday night's work's nice.
What are you doing?
And then I'm off tomorrow, which is nice again. And then
Don't know.
Tuesday. Is it
We've
Tuesday
been-
or Wednesday? No, Tuesday.
Well,
I've got into funerals. I've got into death, people. What's that all about?
are you weird?
I'm into death.
You're very weird. I'm very sorry, I'm yawning. Very sorry. You are very interesting to me.
We had. Thanks for
I
that.
mean that a lot.
I'm sweaty. Get off. Get off. Don't touch me.
Get off me.
The reason why we didn't do the live last Sunday was we
Stop.
did it on Saturday instead. Was because I got a text while I was walking the dog on Friday saying from somebody I didn't know. Went, hi Rich, you do live streams? I went, yeah, I do. He went, I wonder if you can live stream a funeral for me. I was like, what? Can you live stream a funeral? So I ended up live streaming a funeral on a unlisted on the Just Rick channel, unlisted, so nobody can see it except the family. And over 500 people, the lady's from India, so over 500 people tuned into it and watched the live stream. And from that, now you can't honestly, you couldn't make this up, could you? You can't make it up. I'm now officiating a rabbi funeral on Wednesday, a Jewish funeral on Wednesday. You shouldn't laugh.
I know I shouldn't, and
I
it's
know.
not nice. Some poor souls died, do you know what I mean? It's just, you think, it's like a joke or something.
It's like the start of a joke.
It's like, what on earth are you having a laugh?
I know, but that's because of the comparing work that I do, and the fact that I'm not shy at standing up in front of everybody,
Yeah.
and they've got nobody who can do it. So that's what's happening. So it's a bit weird. So, but you know what I mean. You just when needs must, really, and if it helps people and it helps the family. So, Shelley, you going out for a roast later, Pat? Says Craig.
No.
No, not today.
I made a really big banging breakfast, didn't I?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I don't want to see food.
Leslie said we had a Westin. He loved the sun. We had to put sun cream on him.
Yeah, he's getting a bit like that.
Bless. You should do the part 2 of the car scene live, as could have helped Michael Levy out. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
Has he got his car
I don't know if he's
fixed?
getting his car sorted. I need to have a look at that. I don't know. Pauline says, "Congratulations, Grandma Shelley."
Oh no, Grandma, Nan.
Why did somebody say you'd be the coolest grandma?
Yeah. He says, my grandma just used to go down the market and smoke 20 wood pipes.
Yeah.
He says, you're going to be the coolest grandma. You imagine this is me grandma. Like that. Nice.
It's funny, isn't it?
I know.
Congratulations, yeah. Hi, John. I went to, somebody's laughing, yeah, Bertrelli's laughing. I went to a funeral during COVID that was filmed. Yeah, it's true. It's like,
It's quite a big... The thing is, though, when you think about it, there's a lot of... Rolo, stay here. There's a lot of expats here.
yeah,
And they have the funerals
Very fast.
really fast here, obviously, because of the heat.
yeah,
And so a lot of people, they decide to have the funerals here because it costs that much to fly them back home.
yeah,
So even if they have the funeral here, the cremated here, sometimes they'll have the things again back in the UK, you know, like a service, but they have to have somebody to do it. And I think it's a really nice thing. I think it's a good thing.
yeah. It's maybe a lucrative market, Rick. You know, it is, Tricia. It's like, it is something that we're just looking
Money
into.
in death and weddings, isn't
There's
it?
money in death and taxes. Michelle says, have a gin, Shelley.
Oh, no. We were on Jaeger bombs last night.
That was your doing.
Yeah, I like Jaeger bombs. It tastes like sarsaparilla.
I don't even know what sarsaparilla is.
You don't have
No.
sarsaparilla tablets when you were a kid?
No.
No.
No, I don't know what sarsaparilla
Ah, sarsaparilla's nice. Tastes like Jaeger bombs.
is. Dundee, Derek says, hi, Rick. Shelley, can you say hi to my wife, Lana? Hi, Lana.
Hi, Lana.
How are you? Hope you're doing okay, pet. Hope everything's all right. Rick, can you not drink the local water? No,
No,
definitely don't drink the
won't
water
drink
in Tenerife. Definitely not. Some houses have a filtration system on them that you can do it. It goes through another filtration
The
system.
sweat
I know,
off your
get
leg.
off my leg, man. That's
You are
minging.
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 I got my cycling shorts on just in case I get the bike out.
There you go.
I'm going to go bike.
So we buy bottled water. We wash the dishes and clean our teeth in the tap water.
Yeah.
But everything else is bottled water.
Mm,
So we buy 8-litre bottles from the supermarket, most probably 2 or 3 a week.
yeah.
And we just use it for teas and coffees and drinks. And then sometimes we get that as well. It's,
I
that
don't just
style.
sit down.
I love the name Grandma, not too keen on Nanny. Kids are so cute when they say, Grandma,
Yeah.
Grandma. Am I
Just-
granddad?
You granddad? Are you going to be granddad?
I don't know.
I think you should be granddad. You're a proper granddad, you.
You're right, I'm a proper,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Stay in here. It's too
proper
hot.
granddad.
See, I'm losing my rag with the dog now because I'm like, you need to
Just leave him to
stay
it.
out the sun.
Let go, he knows what you're doing.
I know it's hot.
Leave him to it.
I don't want him to get hot.
Leave him to it.
Hotter. He's
Hotter.
roasting.
He knows what he's doing. 200 people on, man.
Oh,
on,
man,
200
there's
people.
nothing happening. Is the sun shining now in the UK?
Nah, it's up and down. In Grandpops.
Grandpops.
Grandpop.
He was going to be Pops, but then
Thanks,
he's like,
Derek. Thumbs up. Yeah, 200 people. Stick your thumbs up, peeps. Get your dings on, if you can. Have we grown in subscriber count as well? Trying to get to 7,500. We're nearly at 7,500, which is crazy, really, when you think about it.
I'm laughing at Karen.
Somebody subscribed in the last 10 minutes. Look at you.
Look
Thank
like
you
I'm
so much.
breastfeeding. They put the very high.
Finally.
It's gravity
Somebody-
will live further down now.
Somebody's subscribed in the last 10 minutes. If it was you, thank you very, very much.
I'm sure it's the pull.
Thanks a lot to all the new subscribers. Well done to all the talkers, as always, keeping the chat going. And to all the backgrounders. Brilliant, Rick. The funeral thing made me laugh. Shelley living the life, having a siesta. Do you know what it is? It's the start of a joke, isn't it?
It's my day off.
I'm Nanny, Grandma, and whatever they call me, says Michelle.
Yeah.
Sonny and Peter Lee, there we go. We're Grandad and Nana, says Bertrelli.
Stop
Just reminiscing,
that,
do you ever see Ronnie Canada sing before he passed in 1991? He ate my parents' snap bar in Veronica's 3 or 4 times a week after work. Never known anyone to use so much Tabasco.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
Ronnie Keller. Yeah, he went to Blackpool.
I don't know him.
He's gone. He was so funny. Me and Maxine always laugh about him because he's like that. Yeah, he's gone. I
Is
say,
he the Ronnie that you told me about the other day?
well, the one that was, I don't know.
Went
tell
out to
you about-
Holland? No.
No,
Oh.
no, that was Juara. He was in America. He was America. He's gone. I sang in Las Vegas, and I sang in Dallas, and I sang in Texas, and I sang in Blackpool. Blackpool. And he never knew the words to songs. He was really quite good actor, and then just to make the words up all the way through. Go, what's these scenes? Going, I don't know. I just make it up.
And some French words with voulez-vous.
Yeah.
Leslie,
Don't know where I get it from.
Leslie Blackburn says Gramps.
Grumps.
I'm a papa, but 2 pups, grandpups. Very nice.
Rollo, come on.
Shelley, I'm Mams, and my other half is Grumpy.
Uh,
Congratulations to both Nan and Grandad. Thank you so much, Lynn. Ronnie was ex-drifters. Everybody's been ex-drifters on here. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised I've not been in the drifters yet. Do you know what I mean? Seriously, there's been like so many people from the drifters. Even I could say I'm ex-drifters, really. So funny. I'm Nana, don't like Grandma, says Julie.
Well, you see, I kind of like grandma, nan, probably. I just don't make her old. It's just making me feel old.
Well done on you singing on Thursday, Shelley. That heat looked terrible. You kept on singing like the pro you are.
Oh, can I tell you, it was just absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. I couldn't go to the toilet because if I had leggings on, if I take them off, I was never getting them back on. It was
It
unreal.
was so hot, wasn't it?
Oh,
Oh, somebody's unsubscribed as well now because we're watching.
stop
He's like,
upsetting people.
I know what you like. I know
Maybe
what
I've come on, they went, oh, it's her again.
No, you know what I mean?
I've had enough.
His rollover nephew now, which is funny.
Yeah.
No, it's Megan's over the moon to become an auntie. She's
Yeah,
absolutely
she is.
buzzing about that.
I got a message from oh God, I can't
Rollo's
even
not
get
allowed
me-
in the pool,
from
Catherine.
Philip Bones, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
said that he's
Philip's
going.
on. Philip's on
Yeah,
tonight.
hi Philip. Saying that he's going to New Bottle Club tonight to see our Mark sing.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Mark's singing tonight. Nice one. Rollo's never not allowed down to the pool. We take him to the beach.
Yeah, he likes to swim in the sea.
Yeah.
But it's still a little bit too hot for him to be out there on this.
My niece called my dad Pops. I was talking about Pops, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Pops, I like that. Wonderful baby news for you both. My 3 kids all grown up, so I live in hope. Nice one, Kate. I didn't think you would be, says
You
Catherine.
do nothing but now. I'll just do nothing but worry now. Oh
What do you
my
mean?
God! It's like, worry. Is she all right? Has she stopped being sick? And she's had a terrible first trimester.
Yeah, the first trimester was a bit rough
Really,
on her.
really rough.
She was really struggling, wasn't she?
Mm.
Which was a tough one, but she's now out of it.
She's a little lot better now.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be.
You guys actually clocked it, by the way, because we did a live and they were here,
Yeah.
and one of you clocked it, and she was
It was
7
Karen
weeks.
or Anne.
She was 7 weeks and she wasn't drinking.
Yeah, 7 or 8 weeks. That's all she was
And
then.
somebody mentioned
was
on it.
Dying with
So
the
well
heat.
well spotted, people. So
Not
we had
much
to
gets past them, is there?
we had to swerve. We had to swerve that one very quickly. Let's have a look. Nice to see you, Shelley, and your amazing hobbies and GGs. You gave us goosebumps. Love Donna, Dave, and Jess and Reece. Remember Donna on the right
Yeah.
side? Yeah, it was nice. That. It was a nice day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hobbies was a good day.
It's hard work singing in that heat. Like, I'm so pleased. Next Thursday it's cooling down a tad, so it's only like 30 or early 30s, so it's like
Ray Duffy says, I'm dying, great dying, and Madgy's just called Madgy.
muchy.
When our first granddaughter started talking, I was dwan. She
Ah,
started uni in September. What happened to those 18 years? It's ridiculous,
that's
isn't it?
hideous, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. Maggie used to call her grandma Bogar.
Bogger.
Bogar. Yeah. High beam. She wanted high beam. Always wanted high beam. Ice cream.
Ivy.
Yeah, I want a high beam. Roller, get down, don't fall, says Craig. It's on top of my head. There he is.
Rollo, come here. Rollo.
It's on top of my head.
Rollo. He just, you know what it is? He just.
He's
it's like that
fixated with it.
focused. Come
Yeah,
here.
You got to snap him out of it a little bit.
I can't get up and walk about my cycling shorts. Nobody wants to see that.
Oh yeah. There you go.
See what you're doing, Muppet. Will I pour this on your head?
I'll soon have the dogs in the pool and some of the humans, says Catherine.
Oh, absolutely.
It's true. Actually, do you know the thing is here? It's
Still
all
a good
right
lad.
because it's a residential complex. It's all right, isn't it? That sounds so snobby, doesn't it? It's not that you don't get the kid holiday makers running around screaming all the time.
No, every now and then you get some
Yeah.
families, you know what I mean? But on the whole,
On the
yeah,
majority, it's
alright.
decent. It's decent.
What's the matter? Stop. What?
Don't worry about getting old. Benny will make you feel young. Getting on it for 2 days. You know the truth is, this is the reason why we went out last night
Well, we're trying to
rather than
warm
yesterday.
up for it.
We normally do afternoons, and we thought we'll go out last night instead, and we're paying for it today.
Yeah, just tired, that's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. just
Rollo's
tired.
making my dog nervous, says Barb. Oh bless. I'm looking forward to Benny though. I think Benny will be a hoot.
Yeah,
Absolute
if we
hoot.
stay off the shots a bit, we'll be alright.
There's no why I don't get this shots thing. I've never drank shots in my
It was
life.
just a bit of a sat out. We were sitting in Chicago's watching the boxing, because Jack. We were sitting outside of Gigi's watching Simon Phillips. And Jack's going,
Simon Roberts.
Sam Roberts, sorry, and he's like, I'll get a drink. I'm going up to Chicago's. Come up to Chicago's with us. So literally the night next door to each other. So we went to Chicago's, and there was seats right at the bar, and it was really nice. It's airy and everything. Although it was rammed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there's tellies everywhere, and it was like, oh, the boxing's on. Watch that. Sat there, watched the previous fight, then watched this fight. And I'm like, I've held it. I need to go to the loo. Went to the loo, and he knocked him out. I'm like, come on.
They know. It's funny that you missed it.
Something.
You missed the knockout.
Missed the knockout. Couldn't believe it.
It was a rubbish fight. An absolute rubbish
It
fight.
wasn't good. It's like a flaming kangaroo, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Chicago's, you mean?
chicken goes there.
Chicago's.
Chicken goes.
No, it was good, like.
I
Right.
couldn't murder some chocolate.
We have taken enough of your time up for a Sunday.
I was dreaming about chocolate.
You're doing my chocolate.
Apparently, I'd hid some in the cistern of the toilet.
She always,
I'm against that.
she always tells us a dream.
I dream a lot.
We are 12 people away from 7,500 subscribers. Thank you so much. We are growing slowly but surely.
Come on, backgrounders. It's
Our
you
cult.
that need to press the buttons.
You need to go background. Go and find somebody. Go and tell somebody about Rick and Shelley this week. And just teach them how to use YouTube.
Stop.
And tell them how to do it. If every one of you did
Roll.
that, we'd be 15,000 this time next week.
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool, wouldn't it? It'd be good, that, wouldn't it?
Good lad.
Carry on, Rick. We like your company. Thank you. Stay safe. Be happy to see you soon. Vinny, happy birthday, mate. Have a great birthday.
Have a good time.
And thank you so much, everybody. Get your dings on, people. Yes.
Yeah.
Went to a wedding yesterday. They got married in a meadow with a barbecue and marquee. It lashed it down.
Ah,
What a shame. But we had a great time. That's good. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. It's hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'll be there for all of the next one. Sorry.
Listen, I actually did big joke. You were up early, taking the dog out before the weather.
Twice. I
I
can't sleep when I think he's going to be out in the heat. I'm like, nah, I can't do it. So he was up and out at 8 o'clock this morning.
Thanks for giving us your precious time. Shut up, Kathy. It's our pleasure. We enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Have a great week. Cheers, Alan's. I'll catch up with you soon. You're coming over soon, I think, aren't you? Martin, cheers, bays. Thank you so much. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a view of that Kalima again. It's absolutely
dreadful,
crazy.
isn't it? You could see it last night. It was
can
like
hear
a
it now.
storm coming in off the sea. Talking about storms, you telling them about the weather on the Gulf.
Yeah.
Dear me.
Yeah. The weather on the golf was really bad. Somebody vlogged it. As always. Look at that. Look at that, you can see it. Right, people, enjoy your Sunday. Have a great one. I'll catch up with you soon. See you on the next one.